Well, welcome back to Life from Cars. Hope you're all well. And in today's episode, we're going to be doing a review on these Sealey Car3000c ramps for general workshop maintenance on vehicles. And let's find out if I think these are any good. Let's go. Well, here they are then. They certainly seem to be quite a sturdy piece of kit. Looks like they've got good little carrying handle holes as well. And I've noticed that they have six rubber pads, 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom. And that's a good feature, because that means when you drive the car up onto it, it's not going to slide forward. Those rubber pads are really good at, even on this painted garage floor, they do grip quite well, which will stop them sliding forward when you drive the car up. But before we do that, we'll just go through some of the safety precautions on these. So they're 1.5 ton capacity each, which is a maximum of 3 ton. Well, that's all you'll ever need for your average car, or even a small van would be fine on here. But yeah, so the working capacity is really good on these. It does say that the width of the tyres, the maximum width of the tyres on these is 260 millimeters, and that's important, because you need to check the width of your car tyres to find out if these are going to be wide enough. So that there's not many tyres on cars that are wider than that. On my Jaguar, the tyres on the back are wider than that, but the tyres on the front of the Jaguar are 255s. So I can put my Jaguar up on these if I wanted to do an oil change, for example. These will be perfect for going up on the front of the Jag. But most of your smaller cars, you know, you'll have plenty of width there. One of the things you will need if you're going to use a set of ramps is some kind of wheel chock for the back wheel if you've got the front up, or to chock one of the front wheels if you've got the back up on these ramps. It's just an extra precaution to stop the car from rolling back. So yeah, if you're putting a car on these, really just make sure the handbrake's on full as hard as you can, and pop it into reverse gear as well if you've got the front up. It's just an extra precaution. You'll see me do that when we use these. So I do have a job to do today. I've got an oil and filter change to do on a Toyota Yaris. So I'm going to get that vehicle up on these and we'll see what the working height's like. Come on, let's go. Okay, so I've got the car where I'm ready to drive it up onto the ramps. So I need to position the ramps now. I'm just sticking the front end into the garage a little bit today because it's a little bit showery. So hopefully I can work in the dry. So let's get the car driven up onto the ramps and see what the working height's like. So I'm working on flat ground. Position the ramps centrally on the tyres. Like so. And then we'll get the car driven up onto the ramps. Just make sure once you've got the car up onto the ramps, apply the handbrake fully, and it's always a good idea to pop the car into reverse gear as well, just to make sure there's definitely not going to be any rollbacks. And then as a final precaution, it's always a good idea to use a chock on the back wheel. If you don't have a chock, you could use something like a brick. Well, I'm quite pleased with that. That's a really good working height. It's going to be perfect for doing something like an oil change or maybe just a bit of an inspection. So I've just done an oil change on this Yaris, and the working height was absolutely spot on. It's even high enough to get this tall jug underneath for draining the oil. So it's a thumbs up for that. Very, very good for oil and filter changes. Well, there we go then. Would I recommend these Sealey 3000c ramps? Yes, I would. They seem well made and they did the job for me today. It was a quick and easy way to get the car up for an oil and filter change rather than getting the jack and axle stands out. So yeah, and I think there was enough working height as well if you wanted to do a bit of an inspection as well, or maybe put some wax oil or something like that along the sills of your car. These are a great tool. And they're not a huge amount of money as well. I paid £70 for these, and I'm sure they'll give me good service for many, many years to come. Well, I hope you enjoyed that episode all about these Sealey car ramps, and hope it's given you some idea of whether you'd want to purchase a set for yourselves. And if you enjoyed the episode, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and there'll be more car related episodes coming soon on Life on Cars. Stay safe and take care. Bye bye. Bye bye.